Just seen a tweet from one of the journalists sat in the press box in Old Trafford there watching United versus Palace. It's stage fright football and half of this team are fucking collapsing. That's basically what happened there again. It's the same script at Old Trafford again. I've been bigging it up all week. Can we get 2 wins in a row? Can we get 4 wins in a row in all competitions? The year has started well. We're just about to finish the transfer window with a bang. All we need to do is just put a bit of a game together and win a game at Old Trafford. And bang, no, there you go again. Stage fright football. Couldn't have nailed it any better myself. These players collapsing in front of the Old Trafford crowd again. If you can't play in front of your own fans, if you can't play on the anniversary of the Busby Babes, if you can't handle the atmosphere at Old Trafford, you can't handle what it is, how intense it needs to be, the responsibility you've got in wearing that shirt, and I'm sorry, the next transfer window is your time up as well. And that goes for every single player on that pitch there today. They're all struggling. They can't handle it. There's a few there that can hold their heads high in terms of what they've put in and what they are, but there are the obvious that just don't work. Honestly, do you know what, I've said this, the only thing that I've been able to pull Ruben Amorims on, and everyone knows that I love Ruben Amorims and what he's doing at this football club right now, but the only thing I can pull Ruben Amorims on right now is playing that absolute duck egg in goal. How many times have I stood here talking about Onana changing the game? Yes, the game was shit. Yes, the game wasn't great. United weren't fantastic. We weren't running away with it. But Andre Onana just throws games away like it's bleeding confetti. Honestly, the amount of times this man is caught out, I'm out of obliteries to try and describe Andre Onana right now. I really am. I despise the man. I think he's useless. How many times, I've literally stood here, how many times this season talking about mistakes he's made, not coming off his line, feeding fear into that defensive mindset. Oh my God, honestly, I don't know where we go with him in goal. Drop him out of the team, drop him out of the squad. Ruben, you're not going to succeed. No game plan will work with Andre Onana in your goal. Bayindir has done nothing wrong and he's the better goalkeeper. He's wearing the number 1 jersey. It's about time that he came forward and was the number 1 goalkeeper for Manchester United. Do you know what? I couldn't even get angry in there. I had my moments. I've seen what Onana did. I lost it a little bit with Onana, as I usually do, because it just frustrates me. The players are struggling to adapt. The players are struggling on the pitch. You just need to do one job. Keep it simple, keep it safe. He never comes off his line. He doesn't play sweeper keeper. He doesn't help his defence at all. He doesn't come for crosses. And when he's on his line, like he was for that goal, he still gets beat. How does a man that size not get to that ball and tip it over the top? Honestly, that is poor goalkeeping. There's no agility there at all. You should be able to jump for that and tip it over. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say, if it was a good header or not. It was in the air for about 2 seconds. I'm sorry. Keepers have to work with split seconds. David De Gea would have saved that. Bayindir would have saved it. Tom Eaton would have saved it. But not Onana. Again, in that goal at Old Trafford, how many times have we stood here? Gibbs White. What else was it? Brighton. Yeah, oh God, let's not forget that one. Jesus, Nottingham Forest again from the cross, wasn't it, that came in. He nearly did exactly the same thing as he did at Forest. Forest letting a ball just roll across his box 5 minutes after dropping that clanger. It's impossible to judge this team right now, it really is. Honestly, they look scared. I don't know what's good and what's bad because they haven't got the bottle to handle the occasion. And that's the biggest thing, and that's the biggest disappointment of all, that we just cannot handle being here in front of our own fans. It's Crystal Palace. That's the 4th game in a row in the Premier League. United have not been able to score against Crystal Palace, home or away. It's fucking pathetic. I don't know any other way to describe that. That is absolutely dire. It's Palace. I'm sorry. They're a good team. It was an even game. But let's not kid ourselves here. How have Manchester United not brought in a forward in this window? We are gun shy and some. It's quite clear where the issues are in this football club. We're doing work, we're doing good work, and we're doing good work for the future. But the way we've thrown this season away by not getting somebody in already, it's surely, like, yeah, we can bring players in. I said it the other day, look, we've passed through all of the transfer window pretty much, and it's not affected us in not bringing anybody in. We had that blip against Brighton. And now this has just pretty much damned it again. It could have gone either way. It could have looked a real positive turning into February, like I said. And this has just really set us back again. Honestly, I don't know where we go in terms of handling what Old Trafford is. Maybe we should just build a new stadium as quick as possible so these players don't melt in front of the history and what has played on this pitch before them, because they're just not capable of handling it. Simple passes, Dalot. I think Dalot just needs to go and kick a ball against the wall for a bit and just do a few 1-2s. It just looks like he's forgotten how to pass the ball. Like the composure levels, I'm like, what is going on? How can you not actually be composed? Like, you're a professional footballer. They just seem to just like melt in front of your eyes. Like, you find it hard to try and describe what's actually happened at moments in games at Old Trafford these days. You just think it's a simple pass, like Xerxes on the break there right at the end. Simple ball to Garnacho, it practically goes out. Garnacho's ready for pulling an army just to try and keep up with it, to keep it in play when it should have been played 2 yards in front of him. This is basics. But it all comes down to them melting under the Old Trafford lights. Old Trafford atmosphere again. Like, we might as well just forfeit Old Trafford games this season and play away, like they do in grassroots. That's what we should do, because we seem to be able to handle it away from home when the pressure's not on us. But how many times are we going to say it? When was like Southampton is the only win we've had at home in the league in nearly 3 months? Fuck me. You've got to laugh sometimes and just say, like, and it couldn't have got any worse. Like, honestly, Palace were getting some breaks in that game, and it was going their way a bit. I thought second half we started it better, but we just, like I said, good efforts, good attempts, couple of blocks. Obviously, Henderson was bound to get another clean sheet against United, it's written. And then sadly, right at the end, absolutely devastating to see Leacher being stretchered off there. Absolutely gutted about that. That really did just end the day. Like, as soon as he went off, the whole Old Trafford fan base was just like, it was just deflated. It finished us. It was the worst possible way to end that day and that game. After all of the good, all of the positive that's been through this last couple of weeks, getting a little bit of form, bang, smack right back down to earth yet again here at Old Trafford. I keep talking about it. I keep bringing up it's Old Trafford, but I think that's important. I think this is what needs to be. I think this is what needs to be really rectified. It's the mentality of the players here at Old Trafford. The quality you can call into question, like I just said, with the passing and the simple things in football, but that only comes if you're nervous. That comes when you really aren't ready for the ball. Like, if you're at Old Trafford playing in a Man United shirt and you're struggling because of nerves, I've got no hope for you. I don't know how to defend you, and I don't know where you go from here. It's up to you, and that's the message to the players. I cannot say anything else to defend these players. I've tried to. I've bigged it up. I've been positive. But at the end of the day, you can only say what you see, and what you see is just utter shit again, and a complete collapse from this whole team. And I hope Leacher's all right. It doesn't look good. I'm guessing he's going to be out for another season, and United are going to be up shit creek again. We've got enough cover at the back, and it is good that we've actually got other players to come in. Other players are going to get a chance now. But let's be honest, when you look at it, and you look at how good he is and what he's been doing recently, just coming into form again, absolutely devastated for him. Devastated for Leacher, and I hope someone can just step forward, take his spot, and actually turn this season around for us again. I mean, take the opportunity. That's what you've got to do at Old Trafford. We can't just be looking at this being the end of everything because Leacher's missing. Someone's got to step forward now. Unfortunately, even when we've got our best team out, we just don't. If we don't score the first goal in the game, United don't win. Especially at Old Trafford. It's as simple as that, and that's a disappointing thing. It's like you used to always think that we're going to get a chance and be in the game still no matter what happened. Now you just know when it gets to 60 minutes and we've not scored, you're bricking it. You literally are bricking it, and that shouldn't be the case at Old Trafford. Absolutely deflating that today again. It's set us back so far. Honestly, it's so disappointing. Let me know what you think. Get your comments in below. Like, share and subscribe. I don't know.